Welcome to We Really Love Island
with Remy and Lily.
I'm Remy Casimir. I'm a New York City stand-up comedian, and I host the sex podcast, How Come?
I'm Lily Michelle. I'm also a comedian, and I'm obsessed with season 2.
We are obsessed with love, sex, and reality TV. So we're binging the best show there is, Love Island. And now, so are you.
Watch along with us and then listen to what we have to say about the episode. This episode, we're talking about
Season 2, episodes 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Woo! We're doing things differently now because
I feel so far away from you.
I know, but like, don't you feel better in this format?
I love this format.
We'll see, because we did. I think we watched either 4 or 5, and I think that's what the listeners like to do anyway. Like, we all
love to binge.
We all love to binge.
So binging all together and then coming like one episode just feels like homework.
Yeah, exactly.
Even like if I was a listener, I wouldn't want to listen after every episode because
it's like I would just want to know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So if you want to know our thoughts on what happened, episodes 33 to 36 or 32 to 36, this is the place. Okay, so it's summer now.
Wait, I want to put my gun out.
Okay. But yeah, it's summer now, and the new season of Love Island is on, and we've been trying really hard to like record all of these and finish and stuff, but like it's so hard to watch an old season when a new one is happening, and that's like all you want to do.
It's very hard.
Also, and I think you felt this way too, like it's really hard for me not to give spoilers of this season. Like, we know a lot of the stuff that has happened.
It's even when we're watching it, I like say spoilers to you that you didn't remember.
Yeah.
And it's like it's hard to keep it in once you've seen it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I think these last 2 episodes we'll do this one, and then we'll do the next 5 all together, and then you guys get to hear our amazing interview with Chris Williamson from season 1, and he talks about spoilers from this season.
Yeah,
so that's going to be sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is summer. So the last time you guys heard us, we were recording in winter. I was just editing all those episodes, and I was like, oh my God, Remy, you are such a hypocrite. Like, from episode to episode, like one episode when Terry like is just going to move on from Malin, I was just like, whatever, he gets a free pass. And then like 3 episodes later, I'm like, what, he thinks he just has a free pass?
What a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is all just fodder. Like, don't listen to me or Lily.
Listen, I stand by the fact that since day 1,
yeah,
I did not like Malin. And I still don't like her. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I thought it was because she's a Libra, but I have a Libra friend now, so I don't think it's that.
No.
I think it's just like to me she's not genuine.
Yeah.
Like the fact that she wasn't inhaling cigarettes, I know it's small, but it represents something bigger to me. And like the way that she like attacks people, like even Terry was like, I couldn't say things around her. Like I just didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like I love Emma.
Yeah.
I love Emma.
I love Emma too. All right, so let's start on episode 32. Sophie decides that she's getting back together with Tom at like the weirdest time.
It's right when they decide who they're gonna dump, like who's the weakest couple, which seems shady that she decides that this is the time to do that.
It seems like she thinks that the audience is gonna be swayed somehow or whatever, but like, you already did the voting.
Yeah.
Like, if I were in a relationship where I felt trapped and they were about to split us up, like send one of us home, I'd be like, good.
I'd be like, this is what's meant to happen
great
for us.
Like,
it just felt like she like is thinking about the game
and how she's like interpreted.
Yeah.
Like, I've liked Sophie a lot until
episode 32, where I'm like,
yeah,
like I felt bad for her, and then now I'm like, oh no, you're actually like fully into doing this, like leading him on, making him crazy. Like, you know how
she was happy to send him home saying like, love you, or whatever. Like,
no,
I don't know what I would do in the situation, but maybe I would just be like, we'll see how things go. Not like, I love you back. Like,
like I love you because we've spent time together, but I'm not in love with you where it's like you're the only one for me.
Yeah. Tom sucks. He guilts everyone for voting for him in like that weird passive aggressive way.
He's so annoying.
He's like, you had to do what you had to do. And it's like, well, then shut up.
Yeah.
Leave everyone alone.
Everyone's just like sitting and smoking, and he comes up and he's like, it's not your fault. And it's like, no one was saying that.
It's like, no, it's your fault because you're a weird psycho and you're in a bad relationship.
I enjoyed watching the episodes because he was out. Like, I feel like the reason we didn't want to record was because we hated Tom.
Yeah, it was really hard for me.
It's just so hard watching someone so emotionally insecure and immature.
But after all of these episodes too, I'm like, oh, it wasn't just Tom being the weirdo in this relationship.
Sophie.
It was Sophie too. Like, she was the one kind of pulling him back in too, because she would rather feel safe and secure and liked by people.
Yeah. Her main concern was like, do people like me, rather than like, let me find love here.
Yeah. Troy is teaching Tina manners. I don't know why.
I hate Troy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just like trying so hard to be cool, and Tina's just like,
why are you just coming over here to insult me?
Yeah.
That's so weird. Terry and Alex say Emma is 19 and hot, but will be a worldie when she's 25.
Which, as a 25-year-old, let me say, it doesn't happen for all of us.
No, I was gonna say, doesn't that feel good though, that they're like, oh yeah, like I would think 19 is a hotter age, but then it's like, no, when you're older, like you'll really come into your own. I'm like, okay, boys, thank you.
I think 30 is the hot year. I think everyone looks hot in their 30s. So me
in September, I'm gonna kill.
Yeah, I think people look hot in their 30s because you're not only hot like physically, but you know yourself.
You know yourself.
Yeah.
But Emma does too. That's what makes her like hotter. Is she's very
so self-aware and hot.
The only thing that she did, which was a little strange.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
Terry over the covers.
Which she did. I understand her intention of like, I don't want my dad to see me fuck on TV. Okay.
Yes. And so she thought by doing it on top of the covers that they couldn't show anything. But like, have you heard of blurring?
Yeah, they blurred it. They still showed it. Like
we saw more than anyone.
Yeah, we saw what was up.
And she did tell one of the girls, I don't remember who it was. She was like, the plan. She was like, if I fuck him over the covers, like they can't show that on TV, right?
Yeah.
And one of the girls was like, I don't know, like I don't remember who said it.
Yeah.
But it pissed me off that person didn't come to her defense when all the girls were pissed at Emma the next day, because they were like, she shouldn't have done that in front of us. Whereas the guys think she's doing it for attention from the viewers. Like the girls think she's trying to get attention from inside the house, and the guys think she's trying to get attention from outside the house.
I just think she wanted to fuck and she didn't want her dad to see. Like, I don't think it was that.
I genuinely believe her.
Yeah, I don't think
I think it was a dumb idea.
Yeah, she's 19.
Yeah.
This is where, like, her 19-year-old self comes out, where, like, you can't get mad at her.
Yeah.
But it did look hot, so.
Yeah, it looked hot. Like, but why can't... Could they go to the hideaway? Or could
they can't just go, it's locked.
Could they go downstairs and fuck on a couch?
Yeah.
Like, I think maybe that would have been more... Because my only issue is that it's disrespectful to other couples.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my boyfriend watching somebody else be penetrated in the same room.
I would be laughing about it.
Would you?
Yeah. I'd be like,
I don't know.
Insane.
Like, if they were less hot than me, I would laugh about it because I'd be like, oh, unthreatened.
No, I'd be like, look at this porn. Let's get turned on by it and then fuck each other.
Yeah. Well, that's good for you.
But also, so what bothered me about it was how everybody was talking shit. Mm-hmm. Like even Cara and Olivia, my two gals.
Yeah.
And then they go to her and they're comforting her and they're just like, yeah, like you had to do you. Like, don't listen to them. Just own it. And it's like, yeah, but you guys were talking shit earlier. Yeah. So that's kind of two-faced to me that you did that.
Yeah.
Unless you said like, yeah, like at first we were kind of like this. And
I think that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
And I think she was really embarrassed. And then a bunch of the girls were like, don't worry about it. And she's like, well, I'm not going to let it ruin my day. Yeah. And like any other day in like a normal life, I'd be like, you can give it a day. Yeah. Like you should let your day be ruined. But like, yeah, I guess like she's like, I don't want to like to turn into like my storyline.
Yeah.
Like this is the girl in the villa who did this. And Sophie changes the storyline a lot too, because now she thinks it's all about making Tom jealous.
Sophie twists the I remember Sophie's a Scorpio, so she twisted this in such a crazy way where she was like, she was doing it to get back and talk. I think Emma's playing this huge game. Goes to literally every person in the villa, talk shit about Emma.
She's like, yeah, now so I just know that Emma came in to like play this game. And it's like,
that's not what she came in here for.
I don't think that's what happened.
I think this is
I don't think she would have gotten that mad if Tom wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, I think since Tom is in the room.
I think Tom honestly was excited to see it or something, and that's what bothered her. Like, she felt something from him.
Yeah.
And now that's the reason she spun it. But I hate when they're like, why did you come in here? It's like, I don't know, maybe the biggest television show in the world has asked me to come on.
Yeah.
And it can change my life forever.
Totally.
Maybe that's why I came on the show and not because just my ex was on it.
Yeah. And then Terry gets all pissed that like Sophie and Tom are talking shit. And he's like, if they want to go, I've got more dirt on him than anyone. He's being fake and doesn't even like Sophie. But this is something that he's twisting.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I feel like Terry just kind of wants to win the situation.
Yeah, I mean, the way that he, like, spun it when Malin left from, like, I'm just going to chill out and have fun to, like, she was an evil bitch.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you're just trying to make yourself look good.
Yeah.
And you're so hot that no matter what you do, people are going to fancy you. So it's fine. But I don't like the way that he victimizes himself. And then he's like, Emma's my saving grace. And it's like, yeah, or she's just, like, a hot, cool girl that you just want to bang. Like, that's cool, too.
What is this sound?
They're doing construction all day. Haven't you heard?
Oh, no.
Did you not notice?
No.
Oh, I noticed it all day.
Oh, whatever. Terry, yeah, he's just like, oh, yeah, you don't really like Sophie because in like a moment of Tom trying to like pretend that he was cool, like in this situation, I actually do believe Tom that he didn't ever mean that.
Yeah,
I think he clearly likes Sophie.
Yeah, no, clearly he's obsessed with Sophie, and like he was just like being his dramatic self when he was like, I'm over it. I don't need her. I'm over it. And then Terry, to divert the entire situation from him and Emma, goes like, I think Tom is fake.
Yeah.
Tom is just saying like, and I understand that he did that because he wanted the attention to be away from him.
Shifted.
Yeah. But I just think that was kind of shitty to do.
Yeah. Or it's kind of cute to like shift it away from Emma because that's his girl.
Yeah.
But also like, yeah, you could just be like, stop talking about this.
Yeah.
Olivia is a feminist and she does say that she shouldn't have called Emma disgusting. She apologizes.
Oh, she does?
Yep.
That's nice.
And then I noticed that when Caroline announces that only one person from each bottom couple is going home, Sophie smiles and Tom freaks.
Yeah, but Sophie like smiles and is like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, she's like, "Ha ha ha!" and like licking her lips and like, and then there's no kiss.
Yeah,
like if you're back together, kiss. Give the person some reassurance.
It's so obvious to me that they're just not into each other. Like they're both playing a game. Like they just want to win Love Island in my eyes.
Yeah, and I think in that final chat with Caroline, Tom is still playing the game because he's like looking into the camera. He's like, "I've got one thing to say. I love you." Or whatever, like, shut up. And then I liked in the final chat, because Liana goes home too. Can't forget about Liana. Love her, miss her.
Liana was so cool.
She was so cool. And she's like, yeah, clearly, like, I was really insecure about my sunburn. And I'm like, then sit in the shade.
Yeah.
But I'm glad, and I'm sorry that I made fun of your sunburn, Liana. I'm sorry you're insecure. I feel bad. Episode 32. Emma bravely approaches Sophie with a game plan.
I love that she was just like, do you want to elaborate on that game plan that you're telling everybody about?
Yeah.
Like, badass.
And Sophie's like, yeah, I just think you're playing a game. But now Tom's out of the picture.
Yeah.
So she can shift the blame to him.
Yeah.
She's like, it was just Tom was saying. But it's like.
No, he wasn't actually. It was all you.
Yeah.
It was literally all you, Sophie, that you said that because Tom wasn't saying shit about Emma. Tom was like, oh, her and Terry get along.
I mean, no, Tom was talking shit on the two of them, but like.
But he wasn't like saying that Emma came in with a game plan.
Maybe not. But
that was
Sophie got lucky on this one because the entire house was like not going to talk to her. And she's like, oh, yeah, good. I can just shift the blame to
the
being in the Tom
situation.
Themselves. Yeah. And then she's like, you were down, we were friends, and it only happened when we shagged and you didn't have to slate it. Like,
yeah.
I like that. They've said slate it a lot. Like
Slate
put me on
it.
blast.
Slate it.
Slate it. Emma says something very wise that I picked up on. She was like, you get what you give in life. And I was like, that's 100%. Like, I even said to Lily, I was like, yeah, that's why I don't have a ton of friends, because I like can't give that much effort. Like, I can only give to so many people. And it seems like Sophie can't give to like anyone because she's like so wrapped up in, I don't know.
I don't think Sophie put like effort in anyone except Tom.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't really, like, no one's Sophie's best friend in the villa.
Right.
Like, with Olivia, you know, she has Cara. With
and
Tina, like, they all, like, are, like, close friends.
Yeah.
But Sophie wasn't, like, she didn't get close with anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. So then Sophie apologized to Emma, and then she goes, sits in her, like, little day bed or whatever. And I almost cried when Katie hugged her, because she was like, I know what it feels like to be alone. You're not alone. It was so cute.
Katie's so cute.
But again, I don't think they're friends. I think Katie just understands that feeling. And I was going to say it's kind of similar to how, like, when her and Scott were in trouble, she was like, oh no, I don't have any other friends in here. Like, I have to get it together. Adam is into Sophie and sees that she was smothered. He says she was in a cocoon. And then he gives Sophie the permission to feel okay about herself and be herself. Because he's like, oh yeah, you were smothered by Tom. That's why you weren't yourself. Now, like, you can just be yourself and whatever. So she kind of gets this like refresh button, but also like I use the word permission because Sophie can't give herself permission for anything. She always has to hear it from other people, which is like very bad. You should be able to be like, recognize the situation, be like, oh yeah, Tom was kind of emotionally abusive. Like, now I can let loose and I can be okay with that. Like, knowing that. Whereas,
yeah, but it's like she's also emotionally abusive, so she can't see that.
She can't see that.
She can't recognize that that's what it is. To her, in her head, it's like, oh, we're the same.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's like, no, you're both just emotionally abusive people.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think anytime one of the other Islanders was like, oh yeah, no, he smothered you, she was like, oh, okay, so I can move on.
Yeah.
And not feel so bad. Which I think they did the same thing with Terry.
Yeah.
Like when Malin left, they were like, no, you're so much better. You can be free now.
I do see that, though. I see, like, there's such a difference between when Malin was in there and when Malin left. Like, with just Terry's attitude and his ability to just hang
Sophie's
out.
didn't change until they said your attitude can change.
Yeah.
Because she thought, oh, well, I should probably just be, like, moping around and pretend to be sad about Tom so that people still like me.
Yeah.
Like, she badly like needs to be liked. Yeah. So then if Troy says if he tried with Tina, he'd be knackered. It would be too hard for him to try. He'd be so exhausted to not insult someone.
Troy's a fucking dick. Like, I hate him. I
he's a loser.
Hate his attitude.
Moving on.
Such a loser. But also, like,
yeah.
Oh wait, I was gonna say something that's in another episode.
Okay, good. Don't. Then they're auditioning the new 4 girls and 4 boys. Only one may stay. They did this challenge with the blindfolds first round to eliminate people. And you made a really funny point. You were like, oh, they were like all saying that one girl was really genuine. And then they were like, bye.
Yeah, the one girl that they were like, she sounded so genuine. They're like, we don't need her in
We
here.
don't need her on Love Island. And then Katie, the new girl, did the body kiss challenge with Alex, kissed him on the mouth. What a bold move.
I mean, I think I would do that too, just because it's like my only chance.
Yeah. But it makes me think about like consent. Like if one of the guys did that to one of the girls in a couple, that would be like weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. So new Adam has a twin and he's friends with Scott from home and he says his brother is wifed off. I like new Adam. I think he's fun. I like that he's got like friends in the villa.
New Adam, I'm not a fan of.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
I just think there's something sleazy about him.
I just like him. I thought this was weird. Katie and Sophie are allowed to sleep together because you can't sleep a boy until you're coupled. Sleep with a boy until you're coupled, but like they're both bi, so like
it's what they wanted.
It's like a weird double standard. And then everybody is so excited that Katie is bi, and then Sophie gets even more excited because she feeds off other people's energy, not her own. And she's like, "Ooh, shapey Sophie's back! Like, oh, I'm gonna get drunk and hook up with this girl because that's what you all want."
Yeah. Like, it's insane how like she immediately recognizes that what they want, and she's like, okay, then the country must want this, I must do it.
Yeah. Do you think she thinks that she could win in a... Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to episode 34. 33 was a recap. Adam 1 is being brave, talking to Katie 2, and Katie 2 wants to end up with a dude and have babies. She says that. And then she also says men should be masculine and put a woman in her place. But then she says on a date with Sophie, boys are for fun and girls are soulmates.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But
I think that like I think for me it's always like girlfriends are, you know, who you tell your secrets to, who you like are vulnerable with and talk about your insecurities, and boys are like you just have fun with them.
I know. I just feel like she was saying to both of the genders, like, no, yours is the one I want to end up with.
Yeah, she was. She's playing the game.
She's playing it a little bit, but it's only her first or second day, so it's okay. Adam 2 is bothering Tina by talking too much.
He does talk a lot, though.
But, like, what does she want?
She doesn't know what she wants.
She's, like, very tough to read, and, like, she just, like, sits there and, like...
judges.
Yeah, I think she was a little more open with Troy, but then Troy fucked it up.
I think also she's just, like, an Upper East Side mom, where she's just, like, I need you to, like, be really into me and do all the things, and I'll just be here.
Yeah. But that's what he was doing. He was just like asking her questions about her and telling her about him. Like he made it like really easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of annoyed me. Yeah, so Tina's pissed off by all the talking, but then when he goes on a date with Sophie, I personally found the talking very cute. And Sophie says she's trying to move on that date because the house has said it's okay. So that's what she's trying to do.
Yeah, also they got the cutest date. Like the producers really put lots of candles. Like they really wanted, you could see what the producers wanted to do. They're like,
oh wait, you're talking about the date with Katie.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Her date with Adam too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So much has happened.
I
know. But yeah, her date with Adam too, like you could tell that she wasn't into him. Also, like she just.
But why would she even say that she's trying to? Because she's trying to play the game.
Yeah.
Then Olivia gets pissed that Alex and Katie have a date, and Alex is like, "Why did you have a little patty?" Like she patted off or something, all like pissed, and she was like, "I didn't" or whatever. But then after her date with new Adam, they both realize they like each other when they get mad about other people, and so they admit to, like, Olivia's like, "I'm falling fast and hard." And it's so cute.
They're so cute. And like when Alex comforts her and like says all these things and they're kissing, I'm just like, oh, you guys are so cute.
I know. I also find it really interesting and lucky that they're in this kind of situation where like they do stay together after a fight.
Yeah.
Because like if you're the type of person that like jealousy makes you realize things, like it's either going to go split you up or like you have to be held together.
It's going to make or break you.
Yeah.
But I also think that like because of that and like, do you remember, I think it was like 5 or 6 episodes ago when Alex was like, this is just like a holiday romance for me.
Both of them said it.
Yeah. And then
they were like, it's just fun. We're just
but
chill.
I think because they started with no expectations,
100%.
love is just blossoming in this way that neither of them expected.
Yeah.
Because whenever they talk to each other about their feelings, like it looks like Alex is about to cry, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he gets really cute. That's actually true. I feel like when... like in the beginning of my relationship, I was trying so hard And then after like hooking up for like a year, I was like, whatever, like fuck this. I have no expectations. And that's when like the relationship actually started.
Yeah. Every time, like, because I have a problem where I'll like a person a lot the first week of talking to them, and then it'll just go away. And then that's when they start to like me, because I don't like them anymore. Yeah. So the lesson here is don't like anybody, and then they'll come to you.
And don't expect anything from anyone. Yeah. Invest less emotion.
That's what I'm doing now, and it's been amazing.
It's been good?
It's been good.
Yeah. Yeah, Lily's killing it. She's going to all these summer houses, Jersey Shore.
I'm just trying to live my Love Island dream.
Yeah.
I just want to be in a house full of hot singles.
Yeah. Hot 10 singles. Tina grills Adam on their date, but he says he likes that. She's a tough nut to crack, which I respect. I think that's cute of him. And then Cara says, don't make it weird for Sophie and Katie to all the guys after Katie 1 is trying to tell them that they're being gross and talking too much. Cara comes in with like her amazing communication skills, and she's like, A, you're perving. Yeah. But like, B, like this is already like a tough thing for them to go through. Like,
they're already putting so much pressure on themselves. Like, you have to like lay off. And the way that she just like casually brought it up, she was like, I'm not gonna lie to you boys, you offended me with this, and you didn't say anything in particular. I'm not saying that you said anything, but your excitement is putting a lot of pressure on the situation, which is offending some people, including myself, and it's not helping the situation.
Totally.
So when they come back,
it must be
just
crazy
relax.
Though, to like I don't know how they view LGBT things in 2016 in the UK.
So not good.
Not good.
Not good, which is why it was such a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, to us, it's like whatever, because like it's legal here, like people get married, like it's not a big thing. But there, it's
they
not.
Have legal marriage as well.
I don't think so.
I think they do.
But I just
think they might maybe be a little like, it seems like it's not as common, and like is more something to like be watched and stuff, which is like you're already on a reality show where every move is being watched. Now it's like
show.
You're the representation of like being a bisexual.
The thing is
like Sophie wasn't even ready to admit that she was like, I've dated girls, but I'm not. Do you remember that? Yeah.
When, like Tom asked her, she's like, I'm not a bisexual, and then now she's like, I'm a bisexual.
Shapey Sophie's back.
But I just remember my old roommate dated someone in England, and it was a long distance thing, but they're both girls, and the girl in England was like, oh yeah, it's like not fully accepted here, like people are weird about it. So that's why, and that was in 2018, so imagine 2016.
Yeah, I think also like the guys were all excited, and it's not for like the reasons of like, oh, Sophie's in love. It's like we're gonna get to see two girls bang.
Yeah.
Like, gross. Okay, so episode 35. Why did we hate Adam?
I
don't know. Like, I even said it on this podcast. I was like, I hate this guy who's coming into the house. I don't remember why or whatever. And like, I still don't. Like,
I love him. I think he was so standoffish. And when you watch things for the first time, you judge it like based off of like the past season. Yeah. And so he was very standoffish, and I don't know. He just kind of wasn't. But now I'm like, he's so funny.
He's so funny. He's so
just
like
having a good time.
Real. Like, I'm happy that he hasn't tried so hard with people he wasn't actually interested in. Yeah. Because now Katie's even seen it. She's like, I see a difference the way that you're approaching me versus other people. Yeah. He's like, I'm actually going for her. Like, he's like, I've never competed with a girl before, but I also think that maybe is good for him. Yeah. Because it's competing more on personality and connection. Yeah. And he can do that. Yeah. Adam, too, thinks he's coming across as a drip after grafting so hard with Tina. And I don't think he's coming off as a drip. I just think Tina's a lost cause sometimes, which is sad. But also, he's like, what doesn't she like about me? And just as you were saying, she's like a Park Avenue mom. Like, they're not taking into account that Tina's from money, and she also probably wants a guy from money. So like he could be attractive and have like a stable job and like dress pretty well. But like, I think she has one more thing that she wants on her checklist.
Yeah. She wants a posh dude.
Yeah.
Like, Chris from season 1 would hit it off with Tina.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Apparently he dated somebody who's on this current season, on season 5.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, we have... No, not Chris Williams. Other Chris. Posh Chris.
From what season?
Wasn't he on season 1 too?
Not the one we interviewed?
No. Other Chris. Chris Baxter.
Oh, Chris Baxter. Oh, gross. I hated him.
Right. But I think she might like him. I don't know.
I don't think she would like him because he's pretentious. Like, she would like someone like Rykard or someone silly that would bring it out.
But I don't think Rykard comes from like a posh enough background.
That's true.
I think she's got like a big roadblock, and like I don't think it's the right thing at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really see her ending up with anybody. Also because my friend dated her after this show, so I know she doesn't date anybody on this season. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Spoiler. That's the one spoiler we'll give you.
Wait, so your friend who dated her, what did he think?
I didn't really ask. What's funny is like, so I talked to him about it before we started this season.
Yeah.
And he said to me, he was like, oh, yeah, you like Love Island? Like, I dated Tina briefly or whatever. Oh, no, he didn't even tell me. He didn't tell me.
Oh.
When I was interviewing him for How Come, I did like research on him, and it was like Made in Chelsea star Alec Alphys dates Tina Steins, and she also went on Made in Chelsea for a little bit too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I forgot until that headline. It was like Love Island star Tina, and I was like, Tina?
Interesting. What is Made in Chelsea?
It is basically The Hills.
Okay.
It's just rich kids hanging out and dressing well. It's fun. The most expensive date is in The Mandate. How is it the most expensive date? Because they fly Malin back. Woo! What a time. So what an episode.
Yeah, they're like drinking 2 beers and they're like, this is the most expensive date.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to happen?
Terry acts like a fucking animal.
Terry goes quick to defense and attack instead of opening it up and being like,
because he knows he's wrong.
Yeah, because he fucked up.
First of all, doesn't even say hi to her. She hugs while she's hugging Scott. She goes, hi, Tail, and he doesn't respond. And then the first thing he says, an excuse, he goes, I said it was an what did he say? I said it was like an exercise for me, like a test for me.
Oh, yeah.
Like the first thing he says, I said it was a test for me. I didn't say it was official or whatever. And she's like, you cheated on me.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, Emma's the best thing that's happened to me here. Like, there's no sorry or anything. And he's like, you needed reassurance every day. And she's like, well, you cheated on me, so I was right to worry. Like,
yeah.
I can't deal with him in this fight or like in how he deals when he gets back to the house. Like, he's just like, I can't talk to anyone. And like, it's mostly because she tells him that the public is on her side.
Yeah, she was like, everybody thinks that you're shit. Everybody's talking about you. And he was like, I don't care. And then he comes back to the villa and he's like, everybody's talking about me.
But it's not even like, oh, I hurt this person. It's like, Twitter hates me.
Yeah. He doesn't give a shit about Molly.
Yeah.
He couldn't care less.
Yeah.
But he cares that like the public don't like him.
Yeah. It confuses me so much because I thought he really, I don't know.
I knew someone like that hot could not be cool.
But then why would he choose her? Like, I don't know.
You have limited options in there. I mean, I think if like Emma was in there at the same time, he would have picked Emma.
Olivia was in there at the same time. He was with Olivia. He left Olivia for Malin.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that.
Like,
I just don't think that they're compatible, like, at all.
Yeah. Scott's happiest moment was coming into the villa and telling everybody that Malin has arrived.
He walked in, like, basically running. Like,
yeah.
He's like, so excited to
tell.
He's such a little, like, when they were by, he was just like, guess what? Yeah. He, like, loves the goss.
Terry doesn't want to talk to anybody because he'll get the hump.
What?
He says, I don't want to talk to anybody because I'll get the hump, like get angry or whatever if anybody talks to me. But it's like, yeah, of course you're going to get angry because you're wrong. Yeah. And Katie's like, yeah, he was wrong. I would have swirled him, which apparently means thrown a drink in his face. Oh. My happiest moment was finding out that Malin is 23.
Yeah, she looks 32.
45.
And Emma looks 25. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, these shows fuck with my mind
Yeah.
and age. I'm like, oh, am I 23 also?
Yeah.
Sick. I will be 23. In the recoupling, Katie picks Sophie, and I'm sad because, like, I love Katie. I want her to do whatever is best for her, but I think what's best for her is Adam.
I think her and Adam are
her and Adam are really cute, and I'm not keen on Sophie anymore.
Yeah, Sophie really came across poorly in the past couple episodes.
Also, though, like, on her date with Katie, you notice that Sophie doesn't really ask her much about her. She just likes hearing compliments, and Katie being like, I'm a little more comfortable with you, and, like, there's a different type of connection, and, like, you know, like, I understand that you've gone through something hard. Like, Sophie's not being like, so where are you from? What do you do? Like, tell me about your history. You know, like, she's just about herself and, like, who likes her in the moment. Like, that can't be what defines what makes you like people, is if they like you.
Yeah.
That's bad. But yeah, I'm sad that she doesn't pick her, but I'm also happy that there's, like, more movement in the house now, because, like, what happens when two girls couple up? Yeah. We don't know. Yeah, we do. The producers put a brand new girl to decide on the final two. And that's the end of that episode. And then we watched episode 36. Is this more fun, you guys? Are you having fun?
Do you like this, or do you wish we would do episode by episode?
Yeah. Leave a rating in the comments on iTunes.
Or just respond to our Instagram, or like send us a DM.
Yeah, but ratings help us get better, like, stuff. True. Like, if you leave a 5-star rating and be like, love this, but I like when you guys do one-off versus clump, or I like it when you guys do 5 versus 1. Yeah. Just tell us what you want. We want to keep it going, but we also want to keep it fun for everyone. So 36.
I just didn't... I wish they just got rid of both boys, but I understand that they're trying to keep it fresh. Yeah. But it's just like, this new girl is coming in on the last week. She's not going to vibe with the villa. She's not going to find love. Like, the point of this is just to, like, throw people off.
Her name is Lauren, and she looks like Lauren from season 1.
She does look like Lauren from season 1.
Like, I was like, did they just bring Lauren back?
Like, if they were... I wish they would just bring someone back. Like, if they brought Malin back into the villa, like, that would stir shit up.
Yeah. But would it... Yeah, just do that.
Yeah.
That's what good idea, Lily. Maybe they should do that this season.
I'm going to be a producer.
Yeah. Call Love Island or CBS. Did you guys know... Did I tell you? Do you guys know that there's a CBS version? Yeah.
It hasn't started yet,
though. No, I know, but I've definitely told the pod, because I was like...
yeah, I'm sure it's on our Instagram.
Yeah. And, like, at the end of every episode, we're like, we're not affiliated with CBS.
Yeah. This is not sponsored by CBS, but we would love if it was.
Yeah. But we had a friend who was asked to be on the show.
Yeah, and he said no.
And I called him. I was in a meeting with another producer in LA, and I left the meeting to call him, and I was like, you're so fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I texted him, and I was like, you fucking stupid.
Yeah. He's like, well, my manager said no. And I was like, fire your managers.
Yeah, no, he's the worst managers.
But I am so excited for Love Island US, and yeah, I can't wait for it to start. And we'll definitely recap it on this podcast too, because we can actually watch it in real time. And I'm trying to watch season 5 in real time, but my VPN client is not working. That's the thing that tells your computer that it's in another place, so you can watch, like, channels from other things.
I have to get one.
Yeah.
How do you get one?
You just download it.
Is it free?
No, it's $9 a month. I'll give you my login, but, like... Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to take my Mac to the Genius store so that they can get whatever thing is blocking the VPN, because ITV still knows that I'm in America.
God damn it, ITV.
Come on, ITV. Like, you know you're a global sensation.
Yeah.
Just let us watch.
You know we want to see these hotties fuck on TV.
Yeah. Come on.
Just let us do it.
But yeah, so CBS will be a lot easier for us to recap. And I'm really pumped, and I'm really interested to see if they're still as attractive without the accents. Like, I was trying to look at Adam and picture him with an American accent because him and...
I don't think they're going to be as hot. I really don't. I think it's the British accent and the slang and the foreignness of it that makes it what it is.
Yeah. So this new girl, her name is Lauren. She looks like Lauren. She picks chatty Adam. Neither of them can get a word in on the date, which I think is good.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever had those dates where, like, you don't really talk about anything because you're too busy, like, telling each other everything?
No, I've never had that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm just not like, if someone's talking, I don't talk. I, like, wait for them to be done.
Yeah.
So I've never...
But maybe
I just haven't met the right person.
Maybe you haven't met that person. But I think these two are two very chatty people. And I know that, that's like, you feel so weird after those dates because you're like, we said nothing, but we talked the whole time.
Yeah.
And I think it bodes well for a good relationship because if you can't get anything in that first conversation, you're like, okay, cool. We've got a few years to like learn and talk.
Yeah.
So I think that there's some hope there. The tweet challenge let slip. This is crazy.
This, honestly, I know that they dropped this like closer to the end because of all the shit that like because it's basically like making everybody so insecure and just reminding them that they're on a TV show and everybody's watching.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to be like, I'm recording a podcast, but as soon as like someone messages me, it's like, oh no, I'm recording a podcast.
Right. When somebody's like, Remy, I hate how you objectify or whatever, I'm like, oh, I mean,
oh fuck,
okay.
People with opinions are listening.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's what happens with the Twitter thing, and it makes everyone so insecure because even if it's one dumb tweet about a passing moment, it's in your head.
Totally. And I don't think also they're not telling people the time frames of when these tweets were sent
or like the way that it was said.
Yeah, but like the Alex and Olivia one. That one like rocked the house, and interestingly, it was said pretty recently, but it was said as a joke.
Yeah.
And she says it too. She's like, yeah, usually at home, like guys have like locker room banter that like you're not privy to, but like this thing was like right in my face, and like that's been my like chief concern.
Yeah.
So that hurt her little heart. But who cares the most about it is Sophie. She realizes people have said stuff about her, and now she's too weak to be herself. And I think that was shitty of the producers to do.
Yeah.
Because they knew that she'd respond this way. And I don't know if people appreciated this drama, but I don't. Because suddenly she missed Tom. I miss Tom, and every day I've missed him.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
You literally forgot about him.
You just said that for a soundbite.
Yeah.
So for the public or whatever. And I think it's so mean to Katie. And Katie really put herself out there, especially like she wants to be liked too, but she also is there for love.
Yeah.
Like she wants to not get like yelled at by the public for being bisexual if that's something the public don't like, but also like she was willing to put that away if
there was
going to find a relationship.
She thought there was a real connection because Sophie made her believe that there was.
Yep.
Like Sophie 100% led her on, and then
competed with her friend Adam.
Yeah.
Like if it's just so fucking selfish.
Yeah, like if Sophie was like a considerate person, she'd be like, oh, like I'm not that into you.
Yeah.
But this guy is.
Yeah.
So I think you should go with him. Like she could have communicated that, but instead,
she'd rather be like, I want to know somebody likes me 100%, that I have some safety. And I also think I could win being like the first gay couple on this show. Not into it, Sophie. And then Sophie's like, yeah, I really love Tom, and I'm not even going home. I just announce it. Just like Tom.
It's just so...
Just like...
Yeah.
Like, same person, same relationship. I've been screaming this whole podcast, leave Sophie alone. Like, it's just like...
It's just kind of like, it makes sense
shit.
that you and Tom are together now.
Yeah.
Because now I'm seeing you separate from him. Like, he kind of overshadowed the relationship on like just from what we saw in our perspective. But now that he's gone, it's like, oh, you're so similar to him.
We can see everything that
and the way that you're trying to manipulate everybody into thinking you're this like innocent, nice victim.
Yeah.
That all these things. It's like, no, just if you want to leave, you can leave.
You know, not all victims are nice.
Not all of them are nice.
I'm just saying, like, some people get victimize themselves and
all the time.
Yeah.
It's insane. You know what I've noticed? People who are actually victims will never ever act like one. Like if you're
right, because they're embarrassed.
Because they're embarrassed.
Yeah.
But people who are never
something actually happened to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not some. I mean, I do think Tom is really overbearing, but I think she could have easily ousted it if she was less focused on other people's opinions of her.
Exactly.
Why is she staying? Like, it makes no sense. There's only 10 days left. Do you really think you're going to win?
Yeah.
Alone? Like, if you want to salvage your relationship with Tom, like, how do you think that's going down? Like, do you want to make Katie feel awkward that she has to see this girl she had a crush on? Like, why are you staying?
I think she's staying because it's like, it's fun. It's the villa. It's everybody is naked and tanning, and it's a fun time. Like, you don't want to leave, but you don't like. Sophie did everything wrong.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have let Katie on. She shouldn't have coupled up with her. She shouldn't have gone to her and said, I don't want to be with you. I want to be with Tom. I'm going to leave. And then announce that she's going to stay. Like, she's doing everything wrong. And it's just like, either stay or go, but don't like tell people what you want to do. Like, but also back to the Twitter challenge, Alex and Olivia.
Yes.
And
she gets so sad.
And I think it just kind of proves to both of them that they actually really like each other.
I know. And this is another moment where like something like is really testing them, and they like pass the test. She's like, I just think I'm going to be left alone and be alone forever. Like, I don't know why when these girls say things that like relate to me, I'm like, because it relates to me. But he's like, I don't want to see you hurt. And then he switches to, I don't want to hurt you. Yeah. Like, I love that he changes it from passive to active. Yeah. Like, it's like, I don't want to see you cry, but I don't want to be the one making you cry. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. Like, I hate when people are like, I'm sorry that you were mad that I did this or whatever. It's like, no, I'm sorry I did this, which made you mad.
I'm sorry you got offended. Or I'm sorry I said something that offended you.
Yeah. And then
both Alex and Olivia are so communicative with each other. Like, when he was like, why did you storm off? She's like, okay, come here, let's talk. Yeah. Like, immediately, instead of being like, Katie and Scott are a bad example of it, because they're just like, they start yelling, I'm 28, you're 20, and then nothing gets solved.
Yeah. Lol. Speaking of Scott and Katie, they're not fighting. They're cute this episode.
Yeah, they're so cute. Scott.
My Scott. He puts together the Be My Girlfriend towels with the boys while all the girls are having girl chat upstairs. Yeah. And I think it's like actually like very well done. Yeah. Like, I was trying to think of like if a group of our girlfriends tried to do it, like it probably wouldn't be as nice of a font. No. Like, they put like the flower pots in there and like different candles and shit. I was like, that's crafty. Yeah. And then the boys walk upstairs and like part the curtains.
And then Alex just leans against the window.
It's so cute.
I'm like, you're so hot, dude.
Yeah, he's so hot. And Scott also says he hasn't had a girlfriend in 6 years, and he's like, you got me, Love Island. Like, you did this to me. Like, now I'm like a soppy little motherfucker.
Except I don't think you are.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's soppy at all. I think he like really likes her.
He just really likes her.
Yeah, I don't think he's like soppy.
Soppy, I think, is just like gushy, like into it. Like he is.
I think, okay. Yeah,
they're cute. And she was like, yeah, everyone's congratulating us. Like, we just got engaged. She's like, I feel like that's what it felt like to me too. That she like just crying. Gives him the thumbs up. Like, she sees it and she goes, yeah. So cute.
She's so cute.
What was the teaser for next time? I don't know. There's 1 week left.
I think we jumped out of bed to record.
Let me look. Hold on. There's not really that big of a teaser. It's just like emotions run high, and Adam is telling Tina that she should have tried harder to find love.
Which I agree with.
Which I agree. But I do, like, she did kiss Troy and stay with him downstairs. Like, she was trying.
Yeah.
And then, like, the next day he was just like, this is what I hate about you. And she's like, oh, what a fun date.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, who's gone now? Troy's gone.
Troy's gone, and new girl
Lauren's here. And I don't think they can't be adding more people into the house.
No.
But
it's the final week. Babies are coming.
Yeah. Oh, I love when babies come. Yeah, so I guess we'll do 5 next time as well. And yeah, let us know what you guys think about these recordings. I found it way more fun.
I like it more because I feel like there's more to talk about. There's more of an arc with the story.
Yeah.
Like we could go back to like Sophie said this to Katie, and then she was like being fake with Tom.
And like we don't need to give a recap of every episode. Like I feel like that's what we were doing, but like now we just like write down like the important things that really stuck out.
Yeah.
So write in. Love you. See you next time. And if you're watching season 5, obviously follow along on this Instagram. We'll be doing a lot of stories, a lot of memes. Yeah, let us know what you're into, what you want to get into, and we'll try to make it happen.
Ooh.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, we know we really love Island, but do you? If you really love We Really Love Island, let us know.
Leave a rating and review and tell everybody you know to subscribe too.
You can find us anywhere podcasts are found. iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, Google Play, all of them, hopefully. If they don't work, message us. You can find us on Instagram at We Really Love Island, or follow us individually at Lils Michelle
and at Remy Casimir. You can also like us on Facebook, facebook.com/We Really Love Island.
Follow us on Twitter at We Really Love Island.
Send us your thoughts and your prayers, and if you know any of the contestants,
send them our way.
Yes.
Perfect.
Amazing.
And always remember that we're not affiliated with Love Island, ITV, CBS, or anything. We're not official anything. We're just 2 comedian girls. Thank you. Goodbye.